Hey everyone, Meat Banana here with another ModulAR2 devlog. We've got a lot to cover this week, so let's just dive in here. I know we've been seeing a lot of the SR15 and 16 here, but I was rewatching the previous devlog, and I was showing off the ambidextrous mag release controls, and I realized that when I hit the ambidextrous lever, the lever didn't move, and it didn't, move the normal mag release as well. So we have fixed that. Now, when you hit the button with your offhand, it is much clearer which hand you're using, and it's just that extra little bit of detail that makes all the difference in the world, at least to me. Anyways, we'll get to you in a second, but we have the Module MLE, or Military or Law Enforcement Receiver. Our default build here is a Geissele Super Duty Military or Law Enforcement because it does have the full auto capability. Just in the beautiful Geissele DDC finish here. Comes with a Mark 16 rail and a Surefire War Comp by default. There's our Geissele A22 grip I showed off or previewed last week. Kind of makes a bit more sense now why I was hyping that one up. But in terms of skin options for this one, we also have the BCM4, which I've kitted out with BCM accoutrement, including their charging handle here. It does also have the Geissele in black, but as of now, those are the only, I guess, 3 skins available for that military or law enforcement lower receiver there. Now, onto the meat of the show, the absolutely gorgeous RADIAN Model 1. Graciously provided by the artist Tonio Mendez over on ArtStation. Highly recommend you check him out. Some of his other work is posted there. Very, very thankful that he was able to provide me with this model, and that it was really so well done that it was a pretty natural fit here into AR2. Now the RADIAN does also have an ambidextrous lower. As you can see, there's my right hand and there's my left hand hitting that button as well. Just fantastic feature set. And it is ambidextrous as well, so I can drop the bolt over here too. We will pop over to the customization table, and let's also check out the skins it has available to it. Now, this is a monolithic upper receiver. The handguard and upper receiver are 1 unit. As you can see, I can't change my upper receiver from here. I would have to swap to a different handguard and then change that out. We're not going to do that right now. We're just going to check out the other beautiful skins that it has available for it, including this RADIAN brown, which, quite honestly, I think looks fantastic. We'll kind of go through them all here. There's the brown. Let's hit up the gray. Whoops, I hit that through the back. There's the gray. I know I'm going to be using this one a lot, personally. Let's see here. So there's gray. Here's a kind of metallic olive drab. Looking really, really, really good. And then, of course, last but not least, flat dark earth. Everybody's favorite. Looking super good. Really, really nice stuff. Anyway, so again, huge thanks to Tonio Mendez over on ArtStation. Really appreciate you sharing this model. We will gently set you down over there. Actually, one last thing. This also comes with the chemo flash hider. I know we've got the where is it? There we go. The chemo muzzle brake, but now we have the flash hider as well, and it accepts all sorts of chemo muzzle devices and suppressors as well. So that's a brand new one. Also, to the tune of new muzzle devices spawning with weapons, we now have the Knight's flash hider as well. That spawns on the SR15 and 16. Now, what we also have over here, the recent Tarkov update just hit, and they have added more Aeronox parts. The really quite swell looking billet upper receiver. I've got the Battle Arms bolt catch there, and you can kind of see right through it, and you can see the Aeronox logo through there. I just thought that was a nice touch. But we have a 15.8 inch Aeronox handguard. Looks good on, what is this? An 18-inch barrel. Looks good on there. We also have a 10.5 inch. That was previously in ModulAR. And then now we also have the utterly ridiculous 4-inch handguard. Probably good for things like pistol builds. But we'll bump that back out to the 18-inch. Anyways, whoops, that's all that build was trying to show off there. Okay, let's see here. Blitzed through a whole bunch of content there. Is there anything else new this week? Let me check. Let me see. Don't think so. In terms of things that are kind of in progress here, as you may have seen, I am working on icons for handguards as we're going through this, as we're doing... Oh, actually, yes, there's more new things, but we'll get there in a second. As I'm adding new handguards, I'm just getting in the habit of taking icons for those, so those will be available and ready, and just kind of make the big brunt of taking those icons down the line a little bit easier. Okay, so what did I just discover in the spawner here? New handguard. It's actually a set from NC Star, absolute Chinesium products, but this is the Blast AR handguard, which is front sight compatible. It's got a cutout there. Head over to Buffer Tubes, and we now have the NC Star Blast AR stock, which also occupies our grip spot there. And then we also have a new magwell, the NC Star Blast AR magwell. Pretty chunky, but also kind of expedites that reload speed, makes it a bit faster. And if you thought this was ugly, now you just wait. Let's change that over to the black Super Duty, and also just set that to a standard black skin. There we go. So we head over to extras, and we can now spawn the magnificent Blast AR carry handle that slots over the M4 front sight there. I think we can even slide this back an inch or two. Nah, it's fine right there. And this is intended for a rear sight of some degree. Let's just do a mag pull here. And now you have really bad iron sights, and a carry handle way the hell out here, if that is how you would want to carry this thing. I quite literally cannot make sense of it. Don't understand it. Don't know what's going on there. But we also have a surprising M203 mount here. this splits and supports M203 grenade launchers as well. So if you could not make this any uglier, congratulations, you just did. Me personally, I will only ever use the magwell, and I will never touch these parts again. They are hideous, but that is just my 2 cents. I think it already looks a lot better without the carry handle. But I look forward to whatever terrible creations you make using some of these gaudier parts. Anyways, that is actually it for content this week. I think next week I'll finally give you guys some behind the scenes look into what makes one of these guns in Unity, and we can kind of take a deep dive into the game design, code, architecture, that sort of stuff, and just kind of give you guys some perhaps tutorials and tips when it comes to creating Module Workshop guns as well. Otherwise, I think I will call it there and put an educational 30 rounds downrange with the Model 1. Catch you guys next week. Beautiful.